Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to go through about a half-hour ladder flow class today. So go ahead and come on up to the top of your mat. We'll get started. Hey, you can go ahead and come on up to the top of your mat. Let's bring the big toes toward one another. Then have a little bit of space there between the heels. And take your hands to your heart, close your eyes, and go ahead and start to work on your deep breathing. And let's breathe in deep in and out your nose, and trying to get the air to rush against the back of your throat. And just relax your shoulders. And go ahead and exhale, relax the arms. Open your eyes, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, step to a high push-up. And drawing your navel in, lower down. See if you can hover. Inhale, pressing to the tops of the feet. And then back over the toes, downward dog. So again, we got the feet about hip width. Let's go about shoulder width apart here with the hands. And then if you'd like, you can bend one knee, bend the other. Just reaching the heel of the straight leg down towards your mat. Good. And just going back and forth a few more times here. And then go ahead and reach both heels down toward the floor. And then bend your knees, look forward. Step the feet up between the hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, come back up, reach the arms. And exhale, forward fold, go right into the second one. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step to plank. And lower down again. Upward facing, lifting the thighs. And take it back over the toes again. So in this ladder flow class, it's going to be a progressive class that starts to build poses one right after another. So once we get into it, we're going to do a few more sun salutations to get warmed up. And then the ladder flow portion. The first round that we do a pose, we'll be in it for 5 breaths. We're going to take a vinyasa. We'll come back. We'll do the same pose again, except we'll just hold it for 1 breath, and then we'll add a pose onto it for 5, and then it'll just keep going. We'll always repeat the poses that we've done. And just building on top, the last pose will be the one that we hold a little bit longer. And then we'll try to go through the whole thing a couple times. Bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, hands down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step to plank. And we'll lower down again. Upward dog, roll the shoulders back. And downward facing exhale. And so as you spread your fingers wide, press your palms down into your mat. Try to get them just as flat into the floor as you can. And relax your head, look back between your feet. And trying to breathe loud enough to where you can hear your own breaths. Again, should start to make a little bit of noise there as it rushes against the back of the throat. Bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, hands back down. Got an option to jump back this time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or hop back, low push up, elbows bent. Upward facing inhale, and back over your toes. And so again, that jump back's optional. You can add it in if you want, or again, you can leave it out. You can keep stepping back, lowering down. We're going to do, again, plenty of vinyasas here, so you might not want to do it every time. And bend your knees, look forward, step or hop the feet up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, forward fold, and then we'll get started with the ladder flow portion. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back, low push up, upward facing, and downward dog. Go ahead and take a big step forward with your right foot. We'll pivot the left heel to your mat. Warrior A, inhale, lift the arms up. Again, this will be our first round. So we'll always come back to Warrior A. And then again, we'll keep building on top of it. So the first one, again, trying to square the hips off. And that front knee is sitting right about on top of the ankle. And then look up towards your fingers. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor. We'll step that right leg to plank and lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Let's change sides, left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. So when you're here in Warrior A, you can have your hands about shoulder width, or if you want, bring your palms all the way together. And lifting through the inner edge of that back ankle so that heel stays grounded there on the floor. And let's hold here, take one more breath in. And then release, exhale, hands to the floor, left leg stepping back, lower down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, take it back. Good. And so this point will be our resting pose. So you can stay here in downward dog. Or if you want, you can drop down to your knees, come into child's pose, take a little rest there. Get about 5 breaths between rounds. And let's keep trying to press the floor a little bit further away. Let's take another breath in here. And then as you exhale, step your right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior A, inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, open out, Warrior B. Let's try to reach out long through the arms, relax the shoulders. And if you need to, you can always step that left leg a little bit further back here. And maybe getting this front thigh about parallel to the floor. But again, if you try that ends up being too much, you can always adjust however you need to. Let's take another breath in. Then as you exhale, turn your back palm to the ceiling. Cartwheel your hands to the floor, step to plank and lower. Inhale, look up. And exhale, go back. Same thing other side, left foot forward. Inhale, back up, Warrior A. And then exhale, open out, Warrior B. Yeah. If your arms get tired here, you can always do a little cactus arm variation. And trying to go down a little bit lower. And then keep lifting through the inner edge of that back ankle. So the further you start to go down, as long as that heel outer edge of the foot stays flat, and see if you get a little stretch there to that inner right thigh. Good. Another breath in. Exhale, turn the back palm to the ceiling. Again, cartwheeling hands to floor, plank to low push-up. Upward dog, inhale, and downward dog, exhale. Good. And again, so this is your resting pose. If down dog doesn't feel like rest, and a little bit later it might not. Again, you could always drop down here. So this is child's pose, knees wide, toes toward one another. And you can drop down, take rest there just as often as you need it. And stay here just a few more rounds of breath. And again, we're going to repeat Warrior A and B, and then we're going to build onto it again. Another breath in. Exhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open out. Hold here, take a breath in, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward with that right arm. We'll take triangle pose this time. So your hamstrings will tell you how far down you need to go with your right hand. So you can keep it up here. You can stay on your shin. You might even bring your hand to your thigh. If you can drop down a little bit further, that hand's trying to find its way to the floor, pinky side. And make sure that quad stays flexing. And hold here, another breath in. And exhale, release the hands to the floor, step to a high push-up. and lower down. Upward dog, look up. Downward dog, exhale. Let's change sides. Left foot forward, warrior A. Inhale, back up. And exhale, open out. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward on this side. Good. And again, so you're bound to have a little bit of difference between range of motion from side to side. So if hand can reach the floor on one side, but maybe that's a little bit too much on the other, again, don't worry about it. You're just going to, where you feel that stretch to that back of that thigh. And maybe even peace fingers grabbing hold of that left big toe. And your gaze is focused to one single spot here. Take another breath in. And then exhale, release, hands to the floor, step to plank. And go ahead and flow through that vinyasa. Good. And again, we're back in our resting pose. Down dog or child's pose if you need it. So when you're here in downward dog, if you want to, again, maybe you want to pedal the feet a little bit, get a deeper stretch there to your calves, you can add that in. And just moving around however you'd like here for just the next few rounds of breath. And trying to press the floor a little bit further away, another breath in. Exhale, warrior A, right foot forward. Inhale, come up, reach the arms. Exhale, open out. Inhale, the front leg straightens. Exhale, reach forward, triangle pose. Another breath in. And we'll twist this time. Exhale, left hand to the floor. And you can shorten that stance a little bit. And then spin the chest open to the right side, lifting that right arm up. Good. So the right side of the hip draws a little bit further back here. And your hand can be on either side of the foot, maybe the top of the foot. Got a block, you can use the block. And again, to make balance a little bit easier, trying to have that back foot grounded into your mat. And then take another breath in. And then exhale, release, step back, high push up, lower down. Inhale and exhale. Let's change sides, left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, warrior A. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, the front leg straightens. Exhale, reach forward. Another breath in. Exhale, twist. So again, revolved, triangle. If you need to, you might have to bend that front leg a little bit. Or if you feel like you get more benefit out of the pose with the leg straight, a little bit too much, take that hand to the floor, then again, that's where you want to use your prop. And that left side of the hip drawing a little bit further back here. And again, just using your breath, take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, release the hands, step to a high push-up, lower down. Inhale and exhale. And so again, child's pose if you want to take a little rest there. If down dog still feels okay, with each inhale that you take, see if you can press the floor a little bit further away and think about creating more length. And as you exhale, the heel is reaching closer down towards your mat. And got one more breath in. And exhale, right foot forward, left heel down. And we're coming back to that flow. Inhale, warrior A. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, revolved triangle. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Lift the left leg up. We're going to take half moon here. So left hand goes to the hip, right hand stays on the floor pinky side. Again, you might have to come onto a block with this one. So work the leg first. Flex your toes, lift that leg up, then turn the chest to the side, then lift the arm. And if you're holding that, you still have your balance, try to look up to the left thumb. And if you fall out of it, no big deal, just coming back into it when you can. Let's try to hold here, another breath in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Land that left leg toward the back of your mat. Right leg back, lower. Inhale and exhale. Let's change sides. Left foot forward, warrior A. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open out. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach. Hold, inhale. Exhale, take your twist, revolved triangle. Another breath in. Exhale, set it for half moon. So again, hands to the floor, right leg lifting. And right hand to hip. Again, go ahead and come into it on this side. So if you feel unbalanced here, see if maybe that hand is a little bit too close to the foot. You want to have maybe about half a foot or so away from the foot with that left hand. So it should be about underneath that shoulder. And that could make balance a little bit easier. You can have a little small bend in that left leg. Let's hold here, another breath in. And then exhale, release, hands down, right leg to stepping back, left leg to plank, lower. Inhale and exhale. And it's coming back into that deep breath. So again, we're gonna add a couple more poses onto this, and then we're gonna go through it a couple times. Good. One time, you're gonna go through it on your own. So again, just try to get a middle picture of the poses and remember what comes next. Because eventually you're gonna try to go through it on your own. Take one more round of breath in. Then exhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Coming back to warrior A, reach. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, the front leg straightens. Exhale, reach forward. Hold, inhale. Exhale, we'll take revolved triangle, the twisting pose. Hold here, another breath in. Exhale, hands down, lifting the left leg up. Left arm up, half moon. Hold, another breath in. Exhale, take the left hand back to the floor. Then level your hips off. We're gonna take revolved half moon this time. So this is a twisting version. Left hand, big toe side of the foot. Right arm starts to lift. So for this one, again, you can start with your toes toward the floor and then turn your toes to face that right thigh. Squeeze your legs in toward one another. And again, if you can, look up to your right thumb. Let's make sure that quad's flexing there at that standing leg. And hold here, another breath in. And exhale, release the hands to the floor, left leg stepping back, right leg back, lower. Inhale to your back bend, and exhale, downward dog. Other side, left foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open out. Triangles next, inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Hold here, another breath in. Exhale, twisting, revolved triangle. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right leg lifting up, half moon. Lift that right leg up higher, another breath in. Exhale, let's take revolved half moon. And again, that right hand can be on a block if you need it. Sometimes one of these poses is a little bit easier to do with a prop, but maybe you don't need it on the other side. Again, use it if you need it, if you mix up pose. I feel like you get a bit more benefit out of it. And if you can, try to keep that lifted leg straight and lift through the heel. And one more breath in. And exhale, release, and step it back, flowing through that vinyasa. And we're going to add on one more pose after this. And almost there. And trying to reach the heels a little bit closer down towards your mat. And with your next exhale, step the right foot forward, left heel to your mat. Warrior A, reach the arms. Exhale, open it out. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, reach forward, triangle pose. And inhale. Exhale, twist, revolved triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. Another breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right leg stays grounded, left leg lifting up, half moon. And then as you exhale, left hand to the floor, right arm spinning open. Revolved, half moon. Good, hold, another breath in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Let's land that left leg toward the back of the mat. We're going to end up with both hands to the inside of the foot. The right heel is probably on your mat, your toes off to the side. Take a breath in, look up. And then as you exhale, try to fold down a little bit more to the inside of this leg. So if you need to, you can always drop that left knee down to your mat. You can stay on your hands. You can lower down to your forearms if you like. And even consider rocking to the outer edge of that right foot. And holding here just a few more deep breaths. Let's go ahead and come back up to the hands and step that right leg to plank and lower. Inhale, upward facing, downward dog, exhale. Let's change sides, left foot forward. Warrior A on the inhale, reach. Exhale, open out. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, revolved, triangle, right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, hands to the floor, right leg lifting up, half moon. Take a breath in here. Exhale, revolved, half moon, right hand down, left arm up. Good. Hold here, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, lunge that right leg back. And again, let's try this pose here on the left side. So both hands to the inside of the foot. Take a breath in, look up. And then if you need to, as you exhale, lower down a little bit more. So again, this first round, since we're going to be here a little bit longer, get a bit more time to settle in. And you could drop that right knee to the floor. And again, if you roll to the pinky side of that left foot, again, this is a fine variation to take. Again, just make sure that you don't feel any stress there, discomfort in that ankle. If you do, try flexing your foot a little bit more and see if it'll keep it out of there. And got just a couple more deep breaths. Now, let's go ahead and make our way back up. And step that left leg to plank, lower down. Inhale to your back bend, and then exhale back over the toes. And so that's all the poses that we're gonna work through. Again, we're gonna go through that same series one more round together, and then one more after that you can work through on your own. And just a few more breaths here. Good. And let's go ahead and work through this right side again. Right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior A, inhale. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach forward, triangle pose. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, half moon, right hand down. Left leg, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, revolved, half moon, left hand down, right arm up. Hold here, another breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor, left leg back, right foot to the edge of your mat. And hold here, lower down a little bit more. Another breath in. Exhale, right leg back, lower. Inhale and exhale. Good. Other side, left foot forward. Warrior A, reach. Exhale, open out. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach forward. Hold, inhale. Exhale, revolved, half moon. Hold, inhale again. Exhale, half moon. It was revolved triangle. I got my words mixed up. Another breath in. Exhale, revolved, half moon. Hold, another breath in. Exhale, land the right leg toward the back of the mat, left foot a little bit further over. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, step the left leg to plank, lower down. Inhale and exhale. And so the more that we start to move again, that heart rate's going to get going up a little bit higher here. And breath will get a little bit more shallow. Try to lengthen it out. And if you can, getting the length of the inhales and exhales to match. And just a few more rounds of breath here. And then we're going to go through it one more time. Just this last round you'll work through on your own. And so take one more cycle of breath. And with your next exhale, go ahead and work through both sides on your own, starting on the right side. And take your time, work your way through both sides. And then we're going to meet in child's pose. You can take your knees a little bit wider there, maybe even bow to the edges of the mat, the toes toward one another. And just relax now. And go ahead and work your way up back into a tabletop. And so we're going to keep the knees and the feet about to the edges of the mat. Curl your toes under. And then start to walk your hands back. Let's end up in Malasana. So yoga squat. If this is a little bit too much, you can take your block between your feet. You can sit on that. You don't have to come down this far either. You can keep your hands out. You can stay lifted. Again, you can, there's a few different ways to modify this one. Knees feel okay here. Again, you're going to take your hands to your heart. You're going to try to press the knees a little bit further apart. And holding here. And let's take a few more deep breaths. Go ahead and release your hands to the floor and then your knees. Let's come back into downward dog. And we're going to finish that vinyasa. Bend the knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale all the way back up. And release, taking your hands back to center. From here, go ahead and drop down to seated. We're going to take just a couple hip opener poses before we move into relaxation. So again, when you go into these hip poses, you don't want to feel any stress here in your knees. So in this one, you could get it in one or maybe both of the outer hips. So this is probably a little bit more accessible version, just sitting cross legs. If you can stack your right knee on top of your left, and if that's not too much, you can take double pigeon. And again, it might be enough to stay upright, or you can start to walk the hands forward. Again, we'll settle down here. A few more rounds of deep breath. Again, once we're getting a little bit closer here to the end of class, just try to lengthen your breath out. So if you've been inhaling, maybe about a count of 4. This might be all you were able to do during that flowing part. Try to extend it a little bit. So maybe inhale to a count of 5, even 6. And it's whatever number you pick, exhale for the same thing. And go ahead and make your way back up. And we'll undo the cross in the legs. And then let's change to the other side. So your left shin in front or your left knee on top. And again, you don't have to do the same pose on both sides. Might be appropriate on one side, but not quite so much on the other to do double pigeon. And again, your choice, stay upright, or let's add that forward fold in. And go ahead and come back up. And lean back and do the cross on the legs. Keep the legs out straight this time. And flex the feet, sit up tall. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, reach down towards your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, look up again. And then as you exhale, start to fold. Let's relax the shoulders. And keeping the quads flexing, pressing the back of the thighs down into your mat. If you can reach your feet, let's go to B, thumbs in front of big toes, hands pinky side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward again. It's crown of the head pointing down towards your feet. Just trying to relax shoulders away from ears. And take a breath in, look up. Exhale, come back up. And go ahead and lie down on your back. We're going to come to relaxation here for just these last few minutes of class. So you can lie down, again, take your feet about to the edges of your mat. Turn your palms face up either side of you. Just close your eyes and resting here for the last few minutes. Take your time, slowly start to work your way back up to seated. Taking your hands to your heart, close your eyes. Thanks for practicing. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Good. See you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to get a new short form class every week. And if you like what you see and you want to support me, go become a member at theyogamat.com. You'll get unlimited live virtual classes every week and access to our on-demand library with over 500 classes in it. Have a great day. Namaste.